Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you are having a lovely Saturday. Now, if you watched the first couple of these pre-release when I was playing it, you will look at this and go, wow, things have changed. And this is me making a big boo-boo and opening the wrong file during a stream. And then when I've opened this one, it's like, oh, wow, shoot, I saved over the wrong thing. Yeah, I messed up. Now, having said that, I haven't gone all that far in the process of things, so I think I'm just going to continue from here. I have restarted several towns in this game, enough to have a clear idea of what I personally like up here in our development. Some things about this game that are familiar to you is you have nomads come in. We will have nomads appear periodically, and they will show up in this top right hand bar here. Now we know we have a ship coming in, and I do have a port, so that's great. But when nomads are heading our way, we're going to see that as well. You have time to build houses ahead of time, or you have time to get a boarding house up if you don't have one already, or if you have too many people in the boarding house, then you can make sure you get houses to move them out. It gives you some time. I love this because I can look at whatever I have excuse me, whatever I have in stock, and be able to know if I want to add more things or get rid of more things before the ship gets here. It gives me time to move stuff in. I think that's I love this. I think that is the coolest freaking mechanic. It's just great. What have we got here? A pottery workshop. Okay, so I've gone along a little bit further than I thought, but that's okay. We're going to look at the development here right now, because I think this is fabulous. Yes, it's just another science tree, more or less, but you have so much freedom, and there is so much you can do, and there's new things that will open up sometimes at the bottom of these columns as you go along, and it's beautiful. You just get to pick what you want to do, what the flavor of your world is going to be, what's important to you. And I have discovered that for me, I love to go straight down this column and grab that. You start out with about 4 points or something like that, and I go bam, right like that. Just get that done really quick, and then the next one goes there. And that's working out well for me, because I can, as soon as you get this, when they're doing the gathering of food, you have a chance to start getting herb seeds, which allows you to plant them in the nursery, and you no longer have to worry about having medicines on hand for your people. And that just felt really good. It also gave you a chance to plant orchards right away, should you choose to do that. But this one, wood can be, like in Patron and others, not as bad as Patron, but wood can be a problem, keeping up enough. If you have a really hard winter, I have seen this game get down to 70 below Fahrenheit. That's a bit nippy, and you need a fair bit of resources on hand here. There's the resource button over here. You need to have some stuff to support your people, and having this really changes the game, because it's a tree plantation. They plant and cut and plant and cut, just like they do with orchards, or, well, not with orchards, but with your field crops. So this one really makes a difference quick, and I love it. So this is my personal choice, whatever that's worth. From there, these two are kind of important, because you're going to need them for specific buildings. If you want to get into glass, bottles, and bricks for things, you need that. And these two, and this one especially, these three become pretty important. The sand mining actually gives you sand or clay, so you can put down one of each one. So these three are very high on my radar next time out. Again, that's just me. Material recycling feels pretty good to me, because if I've changed my mind about something, I get the stuff back. So that feels pretty good. Quality of life, of course, is always, that always matters. This row here is going to help, with healthier, but not people. Just with this one, notice that you will need steel to build it. So until your mining has gotten down into, this area, then you keep that in mind. There's no point in getting ahead of yourself if you can't use the thing, because I've done that too. Schools are great. Getting a school in pretty early, and you don't have to do research for that. There will be a school available. Getting that expanded, whatever. A school is great because it's more science. But I go agriculture. I hit those 3 for mining, and then I'm down here for the warehouse because that has just made my life a lot easier. And the trade, the grocery store, is way cooler than you might imagine, because you can start selling stuff. Your crops and things will get sold in there, and you decide what it is you're going to sell. But notice it says in exchange for silver coins. Yeah. I didn't notice that for a while. There is going to, if you want to buy horses, I know I have one map that actually has horses on it, and that's cool. But you know, if you want to buy horses or cattle or all kinds of different kinds of food, and there's a lot of it, they are insanely expensive. You need to get this started as quickly as possible. So I've changed from, you know, a few things. I put a school in because I have it. Do the agriculture first, get those 3 for mining, and then I pop down here and try to get that. And I didn't know that at the time before, but man, I'm telling you, I know it now, and what a difference that is going to make moving forward in the game. Because if you come up here, you can order anything you want, but you have to pay for these up front with cash. That's got to come out of this big number right there. Okay, keep that in mind. And if I want a sheep, okay, well, 22,000, you know, it's like, okay, I can get there. That's not too bad. If we want to come down here and look at seeds, let's see. Oh man, I love me some chili peppers. Well, I have those already. Total price there says 8. Let's go back that up. Some of these were, let's go to what? White mulberry. Okay, 12,000. So you're looking for 12,000 for that, another 20,000 for some animals. It adds up quick. And it takes a while to get there. And if I want a horse, 45,000. Yeah. And I always want horses, so what can I say, right? Now, all I've got is cows right now, so I had thought, you know, chickens would be great. I would love to have chickens here. But you know, I'm a little ways from 22,502. So, anyway, there you go. So that is the strategy that is working currently for me quite well. I'm pretty happy with that. And here are a couple of the tree farms, and there's a new one here, just being built. It's got that one. Or no, they're chopping. That's okay. So we only have one person working there. Let's do. So here are our people. We have a number of laborers, so I could be, we got lots of people. All right, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Statistics there, we can always check in things there should we need to. Let's do some things here. Pamela, somebody can work there. Let's get 3 of them in. At least 3 per, because it just works so much better that way. I am really liking this little game. It has a lot of the feeling of Ostriv. There's a lot of trade and moving things around. A few different mechanics are that your hunters are the ones that find animals for you. There are wild animals on your map, and I think they almost seem like they change sometimes. I don't know, because I found horses on a map that were right near my town that I hadn't seen for the entire time I'd been playing. But over here we got some alpacas, and occasionally the hunters will bring an animal home, and then you can start breeding it. So that's kind of cool. I found bison, turkeys, horses, donkeys. I think donkeys. But geese, I've had geese, I've had chickens on the map, and the hunters will bring one back. So far, these guys have only found pigs. So I put in a second one and split it because I was getting worried about food at one point. And then this one I've got here just sitting here empty, because the plan is I will have a place to put an animal if my hunters come back with some. That's my plan. So okay, now the town center is not a town center like most games have got the city hall. That sits up here wherever I want to put it. But this is where I can build houses. I actually can't even build a house out here. there are chickens. Oh no, there's turkeys. Okay, well that would be epic. They weren't here. They weren't here before. So cool beans. Very, very good. Very, very, very. I'm so happy. So do I have a school in some place? I've got a school over here. Yay. I've got a repair shop. Put a repair shop in really early. Do that. You get your marketplace, which is given to you, and it will come in a little block with a bit of storage and your construction place. Okay, that will pop down when you first start the game. Build some houses, get your people in out of the cold. A boarding house pretty early is not bad, but I would say this and a repair shop immediately. Absolutely. And then, you want to do a bit of farming. You want to get that sorted out as quickly as you can. And then perhaps a school, and a clinic. You want a clinic in pretty quick too. Like those seem to be the early bird. Get that done, and it avoids a whole lot of hassles later. I now have a bathhouse that's for health. That's kind of nice. So my people they're doing well. They're doing really well. And if you get really, really well, these can turn gold and start leveling up too. And your guys are like Superman, right? It's wonderful. Ooh, we are so close to a point. Ooh, look at that. Oh, 100 and some from another point. And I think I'm going to go with the grocery store and start working on that silver. Now, what have I got over here for mining? What am I doing? Mine pit. Okay, I'm getting coal. That's why I have some. Good job. And here I am going for silver. Here's the thing. Silver. You cannot build a mint, which is where? Here. You cannot build a mint without oil. And I don't even know how to make oil yet. I think I can buy sunflower seeds. I think. Or it's corn. I don't know. Is it corn or sunflower in this? I can't remember. So corn oil, right? That's the thing. And I'm looking through here. Is there any other plant in here that could possibly be, construed as a product for oil? Because I can't build the mint until I have oil. And the only way I have found to get oil is to hope that a ship comes in with some. And I have played this game to, 400 adults and not had any oil come in, which meant at the time I had no silver because I had not noticed that a grocery store gave me silver. Yeah. And then a trading post. Now this is a whole different thing too. And here we get we get silver from that too. And then of course an upgraded, which is lovely. And they have more things and more money. This one can be very important because you get, notice, a wider variety of items. So I think I'm going to get this next time so I can start the silver process. And then I think I'm going for that because I have played a long time in this game and found that there just hadn't been any oil coming in yet. And as soon as you get a mint, of course, and you've got your mine, then you can just start minting your own coins, which is, it feels, so independent and elite. I love it. So we have a new development point. Let's go with a grocery shop. Activate that, and now we've got that baby all ours. And you notice there's a little button down here. See, that shows you where the new item will be. And then it's got the great big word new beside it, so you can figure that out. Now it can sell goods in exchange for silver coins. All right, good. Let's put this near where people are. That's, you want your corner grocery store to be close by. There's more houses over here. Or you know what? Well, you just put it on the edge of the village green? Sure. Does that make it better or worse? It would be best, I don't know, here. I don't know where this should be, guys. Now, it's also a way to get, food moved out further away, but you know what? I think I'll put it right there. You go to the well and get some water, and and then you go to your grocery store. So they will come and build that. It's going to need some timber and iron, and I do believe we've got plenty, well, not plenty, but there's the ore, there's the iron. Yeah, okay, we got enough. We got no worries. worrying about that. And here are the nurseries that are growing my herbs. So you can see I've got that coming in now. This is very nice. And every once in a while, what is that? Oh, that's doing the laid stone. That's the fancy cut stone that you can sell or make roads with. And some of the buildings will need that as well. So in terms of gathering plants, every once in a while, I just do a click drag over like this. And if there's any wild food or herbs or anything that's, you know, just nice and close by, it's right here around town, might as well just pick that up. Now over here, I have a little section. We have a logging camp, a gathering station, a hunting cabin, an apiary, and another logging camp. That's right, I put that in. I put this in because I needed to, the trees were sparse. They were kind of like this. And I wanted this to be as thick as possible because the apiary will work better. And if we click on, what was I looking for? I wanted to see, is it food, beverage? What am I looking for, guys? Food, raw materials. So beeswax will be able to make candles with, but they also use the honey for food. So, you know, that's part of the food products there. We got a lot of pork. We got a lot of broccoli. Oh, man, pork and broccoli. That is like a fabulous meal and so healthy. Oh, 'tis perfect. Oh, that is so good. And we have somebody who wants a new house. Do we have somebody without a home? Well, that's no good. So, oh, that's probably a kid that's grown up and decided they want a house of their own and we don't have one available. So, you know what? I'm going to use this section up here along the road. Fill this up. Can we get one more in there at the edge? Why, yes, we can. So there'll be 4 new houses going up, and then some of these people can move out because we still have 8 people. And look, more nomads are on the way. Yeah. So we're going to definitely want to get some more houses up here. I could probably put a road around behind this and do that too and get a few more. Right? Can I do that? That will be too far out of the process. That's too bad. And I want a road. I am just using dirt roads at this point. We can spiffy things up in the future, but this is fine for now. So what do we got over here? We got a warehouse in the storage. We got a little bit of storage here. We got a brewer going on, so that's making some spirits, which raises their happiness. That's not as happy as I would like it to be, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. In terms of science or education and science points, yeah, this is a really, really good one. And getting paper to them is great too. But then you have to do reads, and you've got to get the reads first, and you've got to, there's another thing, so you're going to need this for some stuff here pretty early to be able to process things. And oh, there's so much. It's wonderful. It's such a nice little game, and it's pretty easy. It's actually pretty darn easy. You know what? We've got a bridge across there. We could do that. We could have them collecting some bits and bobs over here as well. Although you don't want to send them too far away in the winter. You can send them off into Timbuktu to gather things, and then they get really cold and hungry if you don't have roads out yet and things like that. So I don't know. I mean, they usually are heading home when this happens, and they get home fast enough and they eat and they warm up, but they get uncomfortable. Poor little guys. Anyway, this is Settlement Survival. It's new. It's wonderful. I really like this one. I like this one a lot. And thank you again, company, for sending me this key. You're so lovely. And it was so much fun handing the keys out. I've heard from some of the people that have won, and they seem to quite like it. And they've run into some problems. They've killed a few people, but it's okay. They're going to get there. It's all good. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here today. And I hope if you like this sort of game, I hope you're enjoying it, and put it on your wish list and wait for it to go on sale and have a good time. Bye-bye, guys.